Welcome from Wellness from Within Summit, and it gives me a great pleasure to be here with you today. I'm sure many of you at some point in your life have experienced breakup of relationship, breakup of partnership, and it's the kind of breakup that you didn't see coming, the kind of breakup that sneaked up on you, the kind of breakup that was emotionally charged and caused you to reevaluate all your life. It caused you to ask, what is happening? Where is my life going? Why is this happening to me? And it's not the fact that the breakup happened, because we, throughout our life, we will experience ups and downs, we will experience upheavals and dismissals. But it is how we react to the situations that happen in our life that what matters most. With breakups, unfortunately, we can be stuck in that gloomy state for days, months, years, and decades on end, and start wondering, why am I creating the same miserable kind of life that I was living? Why am I attracting the same kind of relationships, the same kind of people into my life? Because when we hold on onto our emotions that we experienced, let's say during breakup, they're still living inside of us because we didn't let them go. And we are like that powerful magnet, keep attracting to ourselves the same kind of people who we are on the inside. So it is important to release the emotions. It is important to let them go. In the end of the day, all they want to do is to be felt, understood, and then let go, released. They're not bad, they're not good. Emotions act as a little alert mechanism to let us know when we take a choice in the right direction that is aligned with our inner calling, that is aligned with our soul. When you feel something uneasiness, when you feel something bad within yourself, it means you are stepping away from the person you are on the inside. And it's your higher self letting you know that how you are feeling. So breakups will happen, but it is how you react to those breakups. That's what matters most. And today I'm going to share with you 3 proven ways on how to create wellness from within after a breakup. My name is Irina Shehovsov. I'm a transformational coach that helps women over 40 who lost themselves in the process, who want to feel alive again. So I help them heal from inside out so that they can find who they are and go after their dreams. So first way of creating balance from within is self-reflection and acceptance. It is important to understand and acknowledge your emotions. If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling upset, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling those emotions, it is okay. It is normal. And it is the process that we go through, we all go through, and it is different. It takes different time for different people. And the way to deal with that, the way to address that, how to create that self-reflection and acceptance in your life, you can start journaling. Journaling is a great way of unburdening yourself, of unbounding and clearing your mind from all the thoughts and all the feelings that you're feeling on the inside. Let them out on paper. Talk to somebody, talk to a friend, talk to a therapist, talk to somebody who you trust, who has the best interest and heart for you to succeed, who wants you to become better, who wants you to recover, who wants you to live your best life. Practicing self-compassion is another important element of recovering after breakup or creating wellness from within. Because oftentimes we can be our own worst enemy, our own worst judge. But be in that sense, be your own cheerleader. Say compassionate, caring things to yourself. Don't penalize yourself. Oh, I shouldn't have known better. Oh, I could have done better. I shouldn't say this. I should have behaved in a different way. Forgive the person that you were in that situation and forgive the situation itself and also the other person that was part of that relationship. Because we always operate to the best of our abilities with the resources we have available. You didn't know any better. You didn't have the resources any better at the time when that breakup occurred, when the relationship unfolded. So it is important to forgive that part of you and that past part of you, of who you were. and speak words of encouragement unto yourself. Some of the suggestions that you can utilize, you can jot them down on paper, put them on the mirror. There is a great one from Marisa Peer, which is "You are enough." 3 simple words can do so much for yourself. You can say, I am worthy. I am safe, supported, and loved. I am open to everything and attached to nothing. And some more that those kind of ideas, those kind of statements that you can introduce into your life to remind yourself how smart you are, how resilient you are, how you are able to face challenges head on. Because we are never given situations in life we cannot handle. Whatever happened in your life, it means that you are able to learn from the experience and make a different, better decision next time. So letting go of the past is important if you ever want to move forward, if you ever want to create different kind of future for yourself. Because when you are spending time in the past or when you are spending time in the future, you are not being present in the here and now. You're not able then to create something different for yourself because you're missing out what's right in front of you. And this is where gratitude comes in. Appreciating the things that are already working in your life, refocusing your mind and paying attention to the things that are great in your life, other than the breakup. Are you alive? Are you breathing? Are you seeing? Are you smiling? Are you walking? Are you doing all those things? Be grateful for them. The fact that you are able to hear me and see me and understand what I'm talking about. Be grateful for that. Oftentimes we only appreciate something once it is lost. Don't let that happen to you. Start appreciating today. In 2021, I dislocated my knee. And to this day, 3 years later, every day I walk, I thank my knees for walking. A simple act of walking that is nothing. But it is important to remember the things that are important to us and to be appreciative of them, that they are working in our life. Because what that does, it shifts your attention and your energy and your focus on the things that are positive in your life. It's not about putting rose-colored glasses on. It is about acknowledging and recognizing on the things that are still working in your life. The fact that your relationship was over and there was a breakup, yes, it tore away a big piece of your life, but it's not your whole life. There is still more parts of who you are that are still intact. You just gotta remember those parts and appreciate them, that you have them in your life. Before, when you were a couple, you probably did everything together and you had a similar kind of routine and you finished maybe each other's sentences. And now that you're on your own, you need to create your own, rebuild your routine, rebuild your lifestyle. And it's important to create what kind of life do you want to envision. Jot down on a piece of paper how you want to wake up. Describe a perfect day. Who you are, where do you live? How do you start your day? Who do you have breakfast with? And how is your day unfolding? And create that picture of your day. And then pick one thing, one element of that you can start practicing now. And little by little, you can adjust and add and introduce more of those things. But start small. Make the first step that will bring you closer to the person that you want to become, to the person that is feeling alive and present and grateful and ready to explore what life has to offer. Because in the end of the breakup, yes, it may be the end of the relationship, but it could be the beginning of your life. It could be your second act or third act that allows you then to create a different kind of person. Engaging in physical activity is another important element because our bodies were designed to move. Our bodies were designed to explore, to be curious, but movement is part of life. And anytime you feel angry or sad, you can change your state in an instant, just like that, just by moving, just by putting on a song and singing, or putting on a song and dancing, or doing any kind of a workout routine. Notice how suddenly your whole emotional state changes. But I'm sure you're familiar with, oh, I don't want to go to the gym today. I don't want to exercise. I feel so tired. But you remember how amazing you feel after that workout is over. How much adrenaline rush you have in your body, how endorphins are kicking in, and you feel like you can take on the world. That's what movement adds into our life. It gives us aliveness. Exploring new hobbies and interests is another element that you can introduce into your life. Is there something you always wanted to try? Is there something that you kind of put on the back burner and you decided to wait until there's better time, until you have time? Don't wait another second. Go and do that now. Explore new hobbies, because in hobbies we can discover our passions, we can discover the inner gift that you have inside of you, the child that you have inside of you, even though you may be much older and you have adult body parts, but inside of you, you still have a little 5-year-old ready to come out and play. And you gotta feed that child. You gotta feed the curiosity. You gotta try different things that you always wanted to try, or your hobbies, your passions. I often speak about practicing 10 minutes of joy. Do something every day that sets your soul on fire. It is something you can look forward to. It is something that allows you again to feel alive, to be present in your life. You can experience the great state of flow when you don't even notice time passing you by. How amazing does that feel? And a third way of creating wellness from within is building a supportive network. It is connecting with friends and family. And it is important to lean on them for support. If you have such people in your life, by all means, let them help you. And if you don't have those people in your life, it is up to you to create supportive environment, to create groups that can support you, that can lift you up in your journey. You gotta have people in your life who see more in you than you see in yourself. People who believe in you, people who are invested in your success, who are invested in your growth, who are invested in your recovery. And if people in your life, your family, let's say, they never, in my situation, I didn't have anybody who went through a breakup. Everybody was happily married and together. And even the therapist was married and together. So I could never understand how they can help me. So I went out and I created my own circles for mindset, for movement, for dancing and singing, and all kinds of hobbies. Through hobbies, I found the environment, the people who supported me in me creating that wellness for myself from within. Of course, seeking professional help is also on the table. And it is important when you especially cannot deal with the pain. The pain is so overwhelming. You can always speak to a therapist or a counselor that can help you get over, that can help you process those emotions. In my personal journey, I went through something called timeline therapy, and that is such an amazing tool that allowed me to let go of my negative emotions and reimagine my life as new. It gave me a new lease on life, and it has been an incredible experience. So, to recap, in conclusion, I'd like to recap what were the 3 ways on how to create wellness from within after a breakup. First, it's reflecting on how you're feeling and making it okay to feel that way, making it okay to acknowledge the emotions that you are feeling and to reflect on how you are feeling, and then acknowledge and release, let go of those emotions. And the second way is rebuilding your routine and lifestyle. It is creating the kind of habits in your life that support you instead of destroy you, creating your routine for yourself, creating what kind of life you want to experience and what is your day-to-day looks like, and then picking one thing out of that day and start practicing it today. It is about physical activity also, going to the gym, or if you're not a gym going person, there are plenty of videos on YouTube that you can utilize to move your body, to dance, to sing, or just go for a walk. It is also considered physical activity. Exploring new hobbies and interests. If there is something you always wanted to try, go and do that for yourself. You might discover a thing or two about yourself that you didn't know you had. And finally, the third way is building a supportive network, connecting with friends and family, joining support groups and communities where you can be seen and heard and understood, or seeking professional help if needed. Wherever you are in your journey, I want to offer you hope and encouragement for the future. Because I have done it, I was able to recover after my breakup, and you can do so too by rediscovering who you are, by bringing those pieces, bringing those elements of wellness, of physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health, creating habits that sustain you instead of drain you, discovering who you are on the inside, learning what your gift is, and then sharing it with the world. Thank you so much for your time and attention. If you like to learn more about myself or learn the tools on how to feel alive again, I invite you to follow me on YouTube. My handle is happinessacademy_, and my name is Irina Shehovsov.